Hi there, my little demons and divas. Bienvenidos. Welcome back to my channel. ¿Qué es la que hay? What's going on? Wepa. I know. Everybody's like, where have you been? I'm here. And I thought that it would be a great time to film another beauty brawl. Just sit down, do my makeup, talk to you guys a little bit. I don't have any notes. I usually have like bullet points that I want to hit. Today, I want to make it feel like it's a conversation about wrestling, about everything. So before I get started, please guys, make sure to go follow me on all of my social media. Everything is in the description below. My Instagram, my Twitter, my Snapchat, my OnlyFans, everything. So please make sure to go check that out. I have a special promotion on my OnlyFans, and if you mention YouTube, you'll get a nice surprise in your DMs. In addition to that, my link for Popl is in the description as well. 20% off, and this is amazing. It's contactless business cards. Okay, numbers are racing. We need to just stay away from people, and with Popl, you just bump phones and you just bump phones and you're able to share all of your social media information with people. So yeah, if you guys haven't checked out my last reaction to last night's title change on Raw, make sure to check it out. And I'm gonna get started because I look like shit right now. So I always say that I'm gonna link what I'm using, and I never do, so maybe I'll just like show it a little bit. But I'm gonna go ahead and start with a little moisturizer. This is, can you see it? Glam Glow Mega Illuminating Moisturizer. So anyways, yeah, so I got a lot of notifications last night on Twitter, and people were not liking my opinions about Drew McIntyre, and honestly it didn't hurt my feelings. I don't care what anybody thinks. I feel like Twitter is like therapy for me, you know what I mean? Like when I tweet, I'm not trying to like talk to people, I'm just trying to talk to myself out loud publicly. So what? So I got a lot of responses about a tweet that I put out there that Drew McIntyre is like a fake designer bag. Looks like it can do the trick, but not really. That tweet seemed to like really trigger some people. But what made me really mad is like I am not one. This is also Glam Glow, but it's the Bright Eyes cream. Anyways, I am not one to not be consistent. I have been this consistent in Drew McIntyre's booking since last year, since he was 2 years ago actually, when he fought Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, when he won the Royal Rumble. I was not happy about that, and my reactions are quite in my YouTube channel, so I have a history of being very consistent about this. I was there at the Royal Rumble. God, I miss attending live events so bad. By the way, this lip oil from Tarte came in this month's Ipsy bag, and I gotta tell you, I don't know if the people on Ipsy just knew that I was about to cancel my subscription, because they killed it this month with the bag. So I'm super excited about this. So anyways, I've been super consistent in not, I just never thought that Drew McIntyre is it, but that's my personal opinion. So you should never go on social media and allow other people's personal opinion to like really bother you, because we don't all have the same opinion. That's why wrestling is fun, because I feel like there's a character for everyone, for everybody's taste, and all I wanted was Roman versus Drew. Okay, that's it. I wanted that, I needed that in my life. And I don't know what this is, but it's just a nice little refresher. Can you see it? It's just a nice refresher for my skin. Yeah, I really just was actually looking forward to that. But if you really think about it, the last 3 years the WWE champion has changed. I'm sorry, I'm a horrible person. I didn't put my phone on silent. Remember, it was when it was Jinder Mahal, and then AJ Styles won it in the Go Home SmackDown. Then it was AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan won it in the Go Home SmackDown. So if you are the WWE champion right before Survivor Series, I got bad news for you. And this year it was Randy. It just really makes me a little mad. Like, why put the title on Randy then? You know what I mean? Like, why did you even do that title change at Hell in a Cell? I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm still on this. Last time I did Beauty Brawl, I talked about this Fenty primer. I'm still high on it. I still use it. So what's I gonna say? I think that they did a decent job this week of making Drew McIntyre look somewhat badass. And it's like, you have to build whoever you're going to have face Roman Reigns on Survivor Series. You have to make them look good, because Roman looks so unstoppable right now that nobody looks like they have a chance. So, you know, Drew coming out with the sword. Here's the thing, I love the entrance and it felt very WrestleMania like. And I was tweeting with someone and it reminded me how we didn't get those WrestleMania entrances. And as much as I don't like him, I do think that Drew McIntyre would have been a person that deserved to get a grand entrance at WrestleMania. I think Drew McIntyre, Becky Lynch, and Edge at least should have gotten amazing entrances at this year's WrestleMania if we would have had a nice WrestleMania. So I love to see him come out. Oh my god, it brought me back to, I was there, that NXT takeover where they had the whole fucking, I don't know if you call it a band, but you know what I'm talking about, and they were playing his entrance music and he came out with the kill. I think that's when he actually beat Almas, right? And became the NXT champion. I don't know, but he looks so badass, and they did that last night. But the inconsistency that I find with Drew McIntyre is that as soon as he got to the ring, he started smiling and acting so fucking goofy. And it's just like, no bro, don't do that. Like, if you want to be a badass, be a badass. If you want to be a goofball, be a goofball. And while I understand that maybe that's the direction that he's getting, because God knows, don't forget to smile, Finn Balor. I'm sorry, I had to say that because that always drove me crazy. But where is my eye primer? This one is like, it's not my favorite eye primer, is the Urban Decay one, but I find this one to not be so bad, especially on a normal day when I'm just putting a little bit of a face on. Maybe that is the direction that he is getting and he can help that, but it's just like, make him look like a badass. And I also don't like all of these fucking storylines that are intertwined within each other on Raw. Because you have like The Fiend going after Randy, and then you have like The Miz trying to go after Drew and Randy, and then you have Drew McIntyre going after Randy and The Miz going after Drew. Like, what are you doing? Are you like involving everybody and seeing which story sticks and that's the one that you're gonna go with? I think that The Fiend and Randy do have some unfinished business, but you could have easily separated the storylines by having The Fiend become involved, and then that way we can move on to a storyline with Randy that doesn't involve the title, but it's still The Fiend and Randy. I want to see that story unfold, because Randy really fucked. Randy's probably one of the reasons why The Fiend is even a thing. That's like the beginning of, like, he burned the fucking compound, bro. Like Bray was fucking crying. He was crying. Alright, I'm not doing much to my eyebrows because, as you can see, I just had them done and they're very on point. Thank you, Sandy. So yeah, The Fiend, Randy Orton, I want to see it. And it doesn't need to have a title. I also have the conspiracy that we have to build Randy Orton to 16 title wins so that him and John Cena can have some kind of, I don't know how you even work it out. Wow, my hair is so tangled. Anyway. After realizing that my hair is super tangled, I also realized I should probably pin it back while I do my makeup. Anyway, so where was I? Yeah, The Fiend, Randy. I don't know. Like, I wanted to see Randy and Roman just for perverted purposes. I don't think anybody's beating Roman. Doesn't matter who the WWE Champion is on Sunday. Like, we all know they're not gonna beat Roman. So, whatever. Drew can job to Roman. He can come out in his little skirt and his cute little sword and pretend that he's from some weird video game and that he's some kind of like Scottish superhero. But we all know. We all know that Tribal Chief's gonna fuck him up. Yo, I don't know if when she waxed my eyebrow, she fucking cut me, but I have a cut on my eyebrow. Shit hurts. I have all these brushes, and here I am using my fingers. Please give me a thumbs up if you do the same thing. Anyways. So, let's move on to other subjects. Seems like Alexa Bliss is engaged! Ah, good for her. Good for her. She's happy. She deserves to be happy. And you can tell that she's really happy with Ryan Cabrera. So, I love seeing her post. I love seeing those girls happy, and especially Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss has gone through a lot. Speaking of step forward and one step back, one step forward is Sasha Banks. Oh my god, I just love seeing all the posts about the Mandalorian. I love seeing all the posts about Sasha's performance in The Mandalorian and all this mainstream attention that Miss Mercedes is getting, and I'm just so proud because I feel like throughout the years so many men have made the transition to Hollywood. So many men. This is the Power Hungry palette from MAC, and it's one of my favorites, and I'm not even gonna show you what it looks like because it's embarrassing, because it's my go-to for everything. So it's like, you can tell I like beat it up. So yeah, it's like super exciting to see that. I feel like so many men have been able to go to Hollywood, make the transition, and they even leave us for Hollywood. But that hasn't really been the case for female superstars, and Becky Lynch was getting there. And now Sasha. I love it. I would love to see one of our girls make it to the big time. Sasha, don't leave us though, but I think it's amazing. You know, in Star Wars, like, Sasha is friends with Baby Yoda? That's amazing. Like, you know how much street cred that gives you? Baby Yoda, bro. Like, but on that same note, we have to talk about how we took a step backwards with this whole Zelina Vega thing, because now I'm hearing that what triggered this is the OnlyFans. Listen, I am an OnlyFans creator myself. I was actually thinking about making a series on this channel about OnlyFans, probably a multiple part series, why I'm doing it, the pros, the cons, and some tips. If you would like to see that, let me know, because I get asked about it a lot, and I think there's such a not only a misconception about what OnlyFans is in the way that it's attached to like sex workers, and who, first of all, who gives a fuck what you're doing in there? If you want to show your titties, show your titties. But people think that it's easy money, and I gotta tell you, I have put more work into my OnlyFans than anything else. Like even my real job, when I have one, which is like when people go like, why are you doing OnlyFans? So God, it's a pandemic, people are losing their jobs, and I have an expensive rent. So there, you know, like, why do I need to give a reason for it though? And supposedly Zelina Vega is making more from Twitch and OnlyFans now than she was making from WWE. So can you blame her? No. But how can, I'm pretty sure this Randy Orton clothing line is probably on his wife's name, and that's how they probably found a loophole in there for him to be able to do that. But it just doesn't seem fair. It doesn't seem fair that Zelina got fired, and I don't know, maybe she asked for her release. I don't know. I really just hope that this ends up being a bigger story, and that Zelina Vega just ends up being like a trailblazer for change. Maybe unions, maybe, I don't know. Because these people should be able to do what they want on the side. They work so hard for WWE. Like, when things are normal, they're on the road like 300 days out of the year, putting their bodies on the line, no rest. Like, living in the road has to be hard. So why can't they on the side just do something for themselves? And I enjoy some of these, like, I actually love the AJ Styles channel. Like, I actually watch him on Twitch when he would go on. I know that Xavier Woods does it, and it's because, you know, WWE is involved in the up, up, down, down channel, which is also kind of selfish. But I don't know, I just wish they would let them do their thing, especially if it helps them get a bigger income. And the more followers that these people get, the better it is for WWE, the more eyes on the product. So I don't understand why we can't let them be. Hold on, it's time for eyeliner. I can't talk and do eyeliner at the same time. If you can't talk and do eyeliner or lips at the same time, you're my hero. I'm doing a super simple look today because I'm not in the mood. I don't think that Zelina Vega was headed towards any kind of successful storyline on Raw. She was a good manager, but they had her managing jobbers, and she's good on the mic, but it's like she was trying to tell a story for guys that were not winning anything. Like, you had her as the manager of Almas and what's his fucking name, the bachelor dude with the roses, and then they would go and lose. Like, how many times did they lose their shot at the fucking tag team championships? It's like, it doesn't matter how good of a manager you are if your team can't fucking put it together. And then you put her, hello Roman, and then you put her in a storyline with Asuka, but we all knew she was losing. So she made the right decision for her and her career, and even if she ends up wrestling for a different promotion, she has a better chance at becoming a big star. Right now she is talented, but she falls so far down in the list of women that are waiting in line for a bigger and better storyline. You know, there's so many of them that I will probably do the same thing that she did. I am still on that Too Faced foundation. It's so good. So yeah, I just can't, I don't blame her. That's all. I don't blame her for doing what she had to do to take care of herself, her future, set herself up. And sometimes you find a platform that just is more fun, you know. Sometimes when you want to be in the public, you are so, like, why is my mirror being weird? There we go, that's better. You are so trolled and fans, it can be tough. And it's like, sometimes Twitch, there's some platforms that can just feel like more of a family. You can be more yourself. Actually, I'm currently going through that with my OnlyFans. I love that platform. I love the people that are subscribed to me there. There's like a level of respect. It feels like family. They support me, they support everything that I do, and I feel like I can be myself there. And a lot of times when you find that, there's nothing worth giving that up for, because sometimes you do want to share your talents, your personality. You want to do all those things and you can't because you're limited. And I feel like Zelina Vega was limited with WWE, where with her cosplays, with everything that she loves to do, she's able to do it now and not have to give a fuck. So listen, I just hope she's a trailblazer, but at the same time, we do have to understand that you do sign a contract. And even if you're an independent contractor, there is a contract that you sign, and you have to keep in mind, like, you did it, you signed it. So don't hate the rules, get a lawyer and negotiate a better contract. Like, that's probably why everybody hates Brock Lesnar so much, because the man negotiated a good contract for himself. That's all he did. Don't hate the player, hate the game. I always said that about A-Rod too. When A-Rod got that crazy contract with the Yankees, I was like, it's not his fault, he's a good businessman. You know, and I get it. I'm not saying Zelina Vega has Brock Lesnar status, but I'm just saying, get a lawyer and make sure that what you're signing allows you to still be successful. Yeah? Yeah, okay. I'm still on that Too Faced concealer kick that I was the last time. I really am liking that line, and it's that time of the year where my skin gets a little bit more dry and my allergies act up in the fall, so the coverage is extremely important to me. And you can use, I'm telling you, that concealer, you could use it as foundation if you want it. That's how good it is. So, but the bags under my eyes are so bad that you can still see them. And then with this new camera, I love this new camera, but at the same time, I feel like, oh my god, all my flaws are showing. Like, I don't need to record on this thing when I look like shit. So yeah, I feel like this is that time of the year, we all know it, when wrestling is not the most interesting, and we all go through that. I don't know if I'm enjoying it anymore. I am enjoying Fridays, I am enjoying what Roman Reigns is doing, but it is notorious that after SummerSlam to Royal Rumble, it's just like, meh, you know? So I'm not interested in Raw. I'm not. I'm not interested on Wednesday nights either. I will say that I watched a little bit of Full Gear. I didn't watch the whole thing. I don't know why I can never sit through a whole pay-per-view of AEW. It's not even like on purpose. I just forget. So I ended up tuning in. I'll tell you which matches I caught. I caught MJF and Jericho. I caught the Matt Hardy match, which was amazing. I caught the main event. I feel like I'm missing one. Was that the last 3 matches? Oh no, I caught FTR against the Young Bucks. And this might sound controversial, but you guys remember when they hyped up Shinsuke against AJ Styles in WWE, and we all like have seen it in New Japan, so we were all like waiting for it. I feel that way about that. I feel like I saw better the Revival matches on NXT than what that was. It felt like a tag team copy of what Edge and Randy Orton did. Let's just start with that. Like the greatest tag team wrestling match. That's what it felt like. But I thought that, I can't remember, was it in Orlando? I gotta go back. But I just remember in person seeing better matches from FTR. And I'm not just saying that because it's not that I am not an AEW fan. I just watch it on and off. I guess I'm what you would call a casual, right? I want all wrestling to be successful, and I understand that WWE doesn't have room to make everybody a star. So if you can go somewhere else and be a star, go for it. You work hard, but live up to the hype. And I'm sorry, it was a great match. I guess maybe it was expecting to be mind blown, and I really didn't feel like I was. And I really didn't feel like I was mind blown by the result, because I feel like that's what FTR did in WWE. Put on great matches against all the other tag teams, but ultimately would end up losing. You know what I mean? Like jobbing. And it's like, okay, so you brought him there to job to the Young Bucks. Great. I love, oh my god, what the fuck? I loved JF coming out with the fucking jacket. I loved it. I would be lying if I told you that I didn't like that. I liked it. It was clever. It brought me back. I popped for a second, and as soon as I popped, I was like, fuck, that's MJF. You know what I mean? Like for a second I was like, oh my god, Jericho's bringing, and then literally said it, Jericho's bringing that. No, that's MJF. So I popped for that. MJF is great. He's really growing on me. Since at first I didn't care for him, but since his feud with Moxley, I've been paying more attention to him. So, yeah, I like that. The match was good. I love that Jericho is just now putting younger talent over. I love that, what's his name? Wardlow, whatever, is coming to Inner Circle with him. But to me, the main event and the Matt Hardy match stole the night for me. But you guys know how much I love Matt Hardy, and he does no wrong in my eyes. So of course I love everything about that. I love seeing Queen Rebecca play the piano. Senor Benjamin made a quick return. I love that. And I just hope that they're done with the Sammy and Matt thing, because I don't know, that just left a sour taste in my mouth from the things that happened to Matt, and I don't want him to get hurt. So I'm like surprised. I still am shocked that Matt Hardy is okay from that bump that we saw him take at whatever that other pay-per-view was. But yeah, I watched it, so you know, people might be shocked. I thought that Moxley and Eddie Kingston was amazing. I wish that I hadn't watched that guy get his ear ripped off earlier in UFC, because it just hold on, it made Moxley and Kingston look like child play. Because I watched UFC earlier, and if you guys haven't seen it, don't look it up. Don't look it up. I saw it, and you know what I had to do? I had to show it to my nephews and my sister and everybody that was around me at that moment, because I was like, I cannot just be the only one that sees this. I need to gross out everybody else. So yeah, it felt very real. It felt very, I don't know, I guess it felt like what Jey Uso, oh, a red lip, baby. It felt like what Jey Uso and Roman Reigns are doing, but they're doing it like the family version of it, and this feels like that non-blood family version of it. You know what I mean? You know, these guys have known each other for a long time, and they left it all out there, and the right person won. The right person won. I think that Moxley shouldn't drop that belt to anybody. That it just needs to be somebody that's like, I don't know. If Moxley was gonna drop the AEW belt, it should have been to MJF. My opinion there. I said it. Can't believe I actually said that out loud, but I said it. 1 second. I'm about to jizz in my face. Alright, so yeah, that's it. I'm done with my face. I'm done talking to you guys about random wrestling things. And yeah, so of course, as I said, it's like that time of the year where wrestling is not as interesting. I've been actually a lot more into true crime. Like, I've been watching so many true crime channels. Sometimes when YouTube get your recommended on point, it's dangerous. And oh my god, it's been suggesting me so many things. I was actually thinking, and I'll leave it up to you guys, about adding some true crime content. I don't know if I want to add it to this or create a whole new channel. Would you guys watch it if I start covering some unsolved crimes or true crimes? Let me know in the comments below. As I'm taping this video, my friend April just told me that Becky Lynch just posted baby mom's picture, so let's do my reaction live, because I've been begging for some Becky Lynch baby mom's picture. So let me see, let me find her. Becky Lynch. Oh my god, why am I crying already? I haven't even opened that yet. She looks amazing. Oh my god, what a fucking goddess! Ah! Oh my god. Oh my god! Roman! Becky just posted baby mom pictures. She looks incredible, and oh my god. Why am I crying? Okay. Becky looks incredible, and I'm so glad she shared that with us, okay? Because I've been dying to see it, and I understand, and you want to respect their privacy, but at the same time, there was always something amazing about the connection that Becky Lynch has with the fans. I met Becky on multiple occasions, and every single time she always made me feel like I don't know, Becky is incredible with the fans. There's no other way to describe it. And I know that there's some crazy fans out there, but the connection that Becky Lynch was able to build with some of the fans is something that is what made her the man. It's what made her grow so organic, and we want to be a part of her big moments because that's how she made us feel, you know? And I've been dying to see it. Like, oh my god, I'm going crazy. I've been dying to just to get a peek of it. Is she doing okay? Are you having morning sickness? Do you know what you're having? Do you need me to get you anything? And that's just like, that is why Becky is Becky, because that's how she always made us fans feel. Thank you for sharing that, Becky. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. That baby is going to be so blessed and so talented and gonna have the best mom ever. Anyways, let's move on. So I am all done with my face. You know, I know that wrestling is kind of weird right now, but I feel like we need to go back and remember that it is that time of the year where wrestling just feels a little and we just have to stick it out because it'll get better. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and watching me put on my face. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, adios. Mwah.
Yeah, demon diva, quite the screamer. Cursing, tease ya, hurting, please ya. Spot her out in any of y'all arena. Break the meter, get way too excited, watch her boot up. If the lady could, she get lady wood until you know who we can suit up. I get a girl, it's a low, wrestling down at the rope.